Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I usually don't take it for granted. By supporting me in this video, just do me a favor, ensure you like the video. I will appreciate you so much for that like. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for that like. Now, Kenyans, there is allegation here. Yesterday, Kebaso Morara was in Isiolo. And there was an attempt of attacking him, and some part of the vehicle that he was using was destroyed. The question is, what was the reason and what was the purpose of this young man ambushing and trying to attack Morara Kebaso? And that is the reason why we have this video. But I want you to take a look at this video and understand why Morara Kebaso is now in danger, because on this side the government of the day is not okay with you. On the same note, the county governments are not okay with him because he's trying to expose and educate Kenyans how these leaders are squandering the public resources on their own benefit. And these projects they are doing, they are exploiting Kenyans in an extent of even some of the buildings, projects they are building is not worth what has been released from Treasury. I want you to look at the video of Kebaso Morara. Then after that, we will also watch a video where Morara Kebaso is exposing the Isiolo county headquarters that was started to be built, but now is stalled. But even the condition of the building is not worth of the money that was released. Look at the video where Morara Kebaso was being attacked.
Hii gari tumechanga halafu mnakuja kuharibu bana. Watu wamezoea kupewa hongo, Morara amekuja Isiolo halafu mnampiga bana. Mnaharibu gari. Tunatanga tununulie Morara gari. Tuendi corruption. Alafu mnataka kuhongwa. Vijana wanaharibu gari. Gari tumenunua hata 10 usika. Huyu jamaa amekuja kutusaidia alafu mnamuitisha hongo aje. Acha utinga wakenda. Abu sikisha kiasi. Unadai aje Morara? Hakuna kulipa. Sawa tuonane Morara. Kimoja walai, tuko pamoja. Wazi. Chairman. Tuko na chairman. Morara msimguze wala.
So the claim, as the way you have watched the video, when that young man was trying to say that Morara Kebaso was attacked by these young people in Isiolo because they wanted handout. They want to be given something small. That is the big problem we are having in this country. That anyone who is trying to educate you, telling you the truth, nyinyi Kenya mnaonanga ni pesa tu, mtupe kitu. And that is how Kenyans we are corrupt. We usually call these politicians corrupt, but also we as Kenyans, we are corrupt. Because even someone is a good leader, is having good visions, missions and plans to you. But you will not elect him or her. Why? Because ule mtu alikupea handout 50, 100, 200, leso, kofia, t-shirts, imeandikwa party zao. Ndio huwa mnachagua. Lakini kuna some individuals, they cannot afford those t-shirts. They cannot afford even money to give you. And they are having good mind and fresh mind to lead you. Take you into another level as a country. But you will not do that because you want what? Something. Handout. And that is the problem we usually have. Morara Kebaso does not have money to give Kenyans. In fact, he needs more money to tell Kenyans and educate Kenyans how the stalled projects are there. Monies were released. Few individuals squandered these resources on their own benefit and their family and their friends. But when he has decided to educate you Kenyans, he managed to go to Isiolo, exposing a project of Isiolo County headquarters that was being built. na pesa ionekani ilireleasiwa, nyumba imesimama hapo. I want you to look at this video of Morara Kebaso.
So we are here at the Isiolo County headquarters. This project, the initial contract was for 870 million. Now, the Isiolo County headquarters was not a county project. This was a national government project through the Ministry of Public Works, where they decided to build for Isiolo County a headquarters under the Equalization Fund. So under the Equalization Fund, the Ministry of Public Works and the national government decided to build a county headquarters for the Isiolo County, costing 870 million. And the contract was signed on the 1st of September 2019. So we are now in 2024. And you can see the building has stalled. It's not ongoing. And to make matters even worse, we've noticed poor workmanship on this building, that it might be a danger to the people of Isiolo, and eventually, if not taken care of, it may collapse. And that collapse may lead to very many deaths. But I may not want to speak into the technical details. Our civil engineer here is going to speak about the technical details.
Thank you so much. We are here conglomerating in front of the county headquarters, which was supposed to be completed, but now is a crime scene. Very few people can do this noble cause. We are materials of discussion. Going to the details. This is the expansion joint. Straight to the top from the foundation. It is quite redundant, whereby, as you can see there, the crack has emanated from the top and joined the main concrete, and this has emanated due to the consolidation of the building. Consolidation means settling of the building. So by this means, the foundation of this structure. Thereby, at the end of the day, this building might even collapse at one second because it is sinking faster in one area of the foundation, leaving the other area being rigid.
And the crack goes all the way.
So, this is quite visible, as you can see here. So,
very poor one.
I think we go to the center. As you can see, this is the main column that holds the building at the center. And because of those few remarks, as an engineer who is trained, I want to call this structure a structure that we denounce immediately. And by denouncing, we request for demolition with immediate effect. And the people of this country have lost money. And that means we call for a full responsibility for the president of this nation.
Yeah, so the contractor, together with the Ministry of Public Works, which is supposed to supervise this project, this is shoddy work. And this is poor engineering work. And this is poor construction work. For 870 million, we expect a world standard thing. So for it to have a major crack at the center of the building, through the main column that holds the building, this is a crime scene. So there needs to be responsibility for this. Nandio tulisema, some of these projects by this government, they either don't start. If they start, they stall. If they don't stall, they are finished with very poor workmanship and embezzlement of public funds. So we hope that action will be taken, and the people who did this will be deregistered by the Engineers Board of Kenya. So that professional organization called the Engineering Board of Kenya to deregister this civil engineer and structural engineer that did this kind of work, together with a contractor.
Yeah. I think the same problem we have been facing throughout most of the project, where you find government, public money is being used, but instead of channeling the right projects and used in the right manner, people try to use shortcuts, and finally we get this kind of poor buildings which finally don't meet the expectations, and yet the money is still going to private accounts, and by to enrich selfish politicians, which have been enabled by our content.
So essentially our message is, if the president can take his job seriously and recruit people who are competent into his government, beginning with a minister who actually understands what public works and construction is, somebody who is competent in that field. Secondly, to root out all corrupt engineers, people wenye wanajaza tu tumbo na wanafanya kazi mbovu. So you see, the fish rots from the head. If the president is not keen on his job, but is keen on embezzlement of public funds, then the people at the bottom, they joke like this. So otherwise, let's go to the next one.
So Morara Kebaso is a young man that decided to educate Kenyans how billions of money are being looted. When he's doing that, the government of the day is so furious about what he's doing. The county government is also so furious about what he's doing. The question that I usually ask, what is that thing that Morara is doing bad, that he should be arrested, charged, and jailed? Because clearly, you cannot even tell something that Morara has done wrong, that this government or other county government officials want to mobilize young men. And again, sometimes I ask myself, you people, young men, why are you being cheap like this? Not all young men. There's some few individuals, they're still not thinking. They're being fooled, paid 200, 300, 1,000 bob, 200,000, like that, just to betray the country. So I think the work that Morara is doing is absolutely something that this man, we as Kenyans should come out and say, we want to support you. We want to fuel your vehicle wherever you go. And sometimes you need security. Because some things you usually expose is things that even shocks those individuals who did them. So I think it is unnecessary, we as young youths, being fooled again by these politicians, whom their business is just to collect themselves into a certain corner and come and loot our public resources on their own benefit, to benefit their families, their friends. And you will find that these individuals, their children are not studying in this country. They are studying abroad. So you waste a lot of your time making noise, but they are enjoying themselves. And that is why this young man called Morara Kebaso decided that I'm going to educate my fellow Kenyans. What's wrong with that? Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye-bye till we meet in another video.